I'm Samantha Gutierrez.
And I'm Julian Davis. Today is Thursday, January 23rd, 2023.
Live from the FIU Lee Kaplan School of Journalism and Media, this is SFMN Newsbreak.
Lawyer letting the state know he's prepared to go to court over the issue of the AP African American Studies high school class. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis may face a lawsuit after rejecting the AP course on African American history.
Several Florida students say they plan to sue the state Governor Ron DeSantis over the rejection of the Advanced Placement African American Studies course in state schools. The lawsuit, backed by prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump, who held a rally in the Capitol yesterday.
But instead of approving the class and giving me and my fellow students around Florida a glimmer of hope to learn about the roots of our lineage, Governor DeSantis decided to deny the potentially life-changing class.
Alex Lanford-Coney was the Florida Department of Education responded in a statement saying, quote, "This is a threat, nothing more than a mereless publicity stunt."
Florida district school teachers telling the state they fear their books could result in a felony. Governor Ron DeSantis wants them to comply with the requirement of books to be cataloged in classroom libraries. A trained media specialist by the state will be pre-approving the material, and teachers, as well as students, fear their beloved books can be banned as well as their First Amendment right violated.
The man suspected in Palm Beach County's airport for a bomb threat was out of bond this morning. The man, who is from New Jersey, was granted a $30,000 bond in court yesterday. He's accused of an incident earlier this week at a Palm Beach International Airport. He was removed from a plane after allegedly claiming to have a bomb in his bag. No bomb was found.
Ex-lawyer Alex Murdaugh's double murder trial began unfolding, and there is more to come. Opening statements were made yesterday in a small town east of Charleston. Murdaugh is being charged with the murder of his wife and son, who were found shot to death at one of the family's properties in June of 2021. The former attorney pleaded not guilty, claiming he was not home at the time of the murders.
A program designed to help political refugees from Venezuela has been extended to include immigrants from Cuba and Haiti. As Claudia Morales from our DC Bureau tells us, it aimed to improve the crisis at the southern border.
I'm right outside the White House, where the Biden administration decided on a new parole program that allows certain migrants to legally reside temporarily in the U.S. The new regulation permits nationals of Venezuela, Cuba, Haiti, and Nicaragua to apply for sponsorship. Individuals who meet the supported requirements can now fill out the I-13-4A form at uscis.gov.
The process is pretty self-explanatory. If you read all the requirements and that person that is going to travel meets all the requirements, then there is no need to be worried.
Evelyn Santiesteban applied to sponsor her brother on the same day Biden announced this program and got approval a week later. The two reunited at the Houston airport Tuesday, but she wishes her father could have benefited from the program.
For 3 years, we didn't get a response on that, and eventually he got sick in Cuba. He got a pretty bad cancer that spread very, very fast, and unfortunately, he passed away a year ago.
The Department of Homeland Security is offering 30,000 paroles for this program. According to the U.S. Customs and Border Patrol, Venezuelans, Haitians, Cubans, and Nicaraguans represented the highest numbers of border crossings last year.
I think it's a good legal way to come into the United States. And for Cubans, it's a great opportunity. If you have a family petition that's been taking years, this is your opportunity to bring your family member within a couple of weeks.
The State Department announced on Thursday a new program called Welcome Corps that will allow Americans to sponsor at least 5,000 migrants from different countries. I'm Claudia Morales in Washington, D.C. for the South Florida Media Network.
Claudia tells us that while some, such as Evelyn and her brother, have been able to take advantage of this program, several states, including Florida, have sued the Biden administration to stop it.
They say one man's trash is another man's treasure. As the network's Pamela Carrera reports, one well-known artist is pushing that concept to the limit with his repurposed art.
At FIU Biscayne Bay campus, the city of North Miami has proclaimed Geographies of Trash Day, honoring a project that has been able to bring upcycling art to a new level. David Anasagasti, better known by his followers as A-Hole Sniffs Glue and his signature Drowsy Eyes, was recognized by his innovative project that merged his new love for biking, his long-term passion for art, while simultaneously raising awareness about repurposing garbage.
The project came from me getting into cycling a lot. I like painting on things. I like getting people out of the house to go chase this trash, so there's a bunch of different ideas that were involved with it, but with FIU's help, that's how we were actually able to get it more orchestrated.
Transforming discarded material objects he finds on the road as he bikes around the city into collective works of art. Then, using Instagram and other social media platforms, the artist shares limited clues as to where his last piece of art can be found, inviting his now community of thousands of followers to engage in a scavenger hunt.
Sure, I think it's awareness about art, but most so about trash and the fact that it could be repurposed into art. So it's really exposing our community to the benefits of creativity and also to a local artist who's really started to develop a great movement around those areas.
FIU students, faculty, and staff members attended the event, as well as some of his followers who came together to support the artist they have been following for years now, bringing some of the art pieces they have been able to collect throughout time.
I think that we do this type of stuff because we like to do it. I think that the recognition is important in order to amplify the message, and hopefully people are feeling it as much as I do. I'm having fun, and the time when it stops being fun, I got to reevaluate what I'm doing,
And that is how you inspire people with your art and give trash a second chance to shine. Reporting for South Florida Media Network, Pamela Correa.
Some FIU students are still smiling this morning after MTV comedians take their show on the road.
That's still ahead, and so is the story.
When she came onto the plane, she was a little nervous, and before we even took off, she started sweating real bad.
A flight attendant goes above and beyond to comfort a passenger, and it was caught all on camera. Stick around, we'll be back in just 2 minutes.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music.
Yeah.
Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly.
Lights out. Good night.
And put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
I help our fellows design their paths as creative entrepreneurs. My experiences serving startups, creative businesses, and cultural organizations, and my journey as a queer mixed immigrant with Haitian and Arabic roots, inform the co-creative environment we foster at Radcliffe. We leverage our collective diversity to encourage the building of lifelong personal learning networks and mindsets that stimulate continuous innovation.
comedy on campus as some big-name comedians roll into South Florida. Yesterday, FIU students got to participate in a Wild 'N Out show featuring 3 celebrity comedians right here on campus.
The network's Kenya Cardona was there, and she brings us the laughs.
MTV's hit series Wild 'N Out meets FIU. 3 of the very special stars from their crew brought the funniest night ever to Biscayne Bay campus. Wild 'N Out was created by Nick Cannon and debuted in 2005. The comedic rap battle show has now filmed 18 seasons across the nation, including right here at FIU. Students lined up the hallways and filled the ballroom in excitement, knowing that they were about to see Conceited, Jesse Wu, and Emmanuel Hudson on an FIU stage for free. The stars brought students on stage, split them into 2 teams, and played 3 iconic games from the show. And although we're not allowed to show you the roasts and the jokes, the students can tell you it was certainly a night to remember.
I think it was amazing for the celebrities to bring up the students, make them have their core memory, and like make other people get inspired to join the other activities that we have for FIU.
I'm a big fan of Conceited and Emmanuel. Like I'm in Jesse Wu too, so it was really nice to like take a picture of her and get like, you know, she was really sweet.
And that's not all.
Hey yo, DJ D-Rec. Yeah. Cut the beat.
We got to chat with the Wild 'N Out icon himself, Conceited.
The rap battle at the end, the Wild Style, it was crazy. This is home now. Okay. I mean, y'all probably gonna see me again next year too, so. Just do not let any fear stop you. Like just literally anything that you feel like, yo, I'm gonna do it, do not let be like, do not second guess yourself.
Jokes on jokes, laugh after laugh. That's how you do comedy Wild 'N Out style. In North Miami Beach, I'm Kenya Cardona, South Florida Media Network.
A Delta flight attendant goes viral after calming a passenger who has a fear of flying. It was Floyd Dean Shannon, a flight attendant who had only been with the airline for 3 months. He explained the passenger was visibly nervous when entering the aircraft and found it necessary to make sure she was fine when the plane reached a high elevation.
I sat down and I said, "Are you okay?" She said, "I don't want this. I'm embarrassed." I said, "It's no need to be embarrassed. I'm here." I just went ahead and just explained it to reassure her that safety is the key that we have, and then we want you to have a wow experience with us.
This heartwarming moment was caught on camera by other passengers, making this feel-good air travel viral on social media.
Really heartwarming story. That is all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Julian Davis.
And I'm Samantha Gutierrez. Get more news anytime at sfmn.fiu.edu.